first winners of the afternoon on our FanDuel Tennis Channel desk. Ashlyn Krueger, Sloane Stephens, fourth tournament together as a team and first title. Congratulations, ladies. Well done out there. 3 sets once again. You win in a match tiebreak. Been doing that for a while. Coming back from a set down. Sloane, what changed after the first set in today's match?
I think we lost 4 deuce games, I think, and we're kind of freaking out. And I was like, okay, it's closer than we think. But obviously they were playing well. It's a little bit tricky when we play doubles teams, people that only play doubles, because they're super familiar with each other and their games and what to do. And sometimes we freak out a little bit, and then we're like, okay, just go back to pattern, go back to what we know how to do. And normally it works out.
It certainly did today. Ashlyn, Sloane brings up those deciding points. So in the first set, you lost all the deciding points. In the second set, you won them. How do you approach deciding points?
Yeah, I think it's just whatever we feel best. Whatever Sloane, you know, she's returning well in the game. If I'm returning well in the game, if they double fault on that side, if they're serving well on that side, it just kind of depends. And I think Sloane took a lot of them today and came up really clutch. So.
As an accomplished singles player, what's it like in that situation, Sloane, where you know you don't have deuce out, it's 1 point?
Yeah, I mean, most of the time you just kind of go for it. I would say as singles players, we're used to having to, like, second serves, like, step in and, like, crack the ball, or on the first serve, like, just make the play, whatever it is. So I think for us going back and forth, it's kind of like she knows what I'm going to do. If it's like a second serve, I'm like, okay, we're going to hit, we're going to come in, whatever it is. So we've learned each other quickly in the last little bit, times that we played. But no, I mean, it's hard, but I think as singles players, we kind of go for it just a little bit more, which is a little bit helpful.
Let's talk about this partnership, because I talked to you, Sloane, and you, Ashlyn, separately after some singles wins here. But now together as a team, Ashlyn, what have you learned from Sloane during this week in the doubles?
Oh, man, and she likes to have fun.
Go on.
Yeah, I mean, she's just a very positive person. You know, if I'm down on myself, she's like, come on, babe, you got it right here. And I think that helps me. You know, on the singles court, you don't get that as much. In doubles, we just pick ourselves up, and we do that really well. And she just kind of knows, like she said, she knows what I'm going to do. We've learned each other really well, so we're kind of reading each other much better, and I think that's why we did well this week.
And what do you get out of the youthful Ashlyn, 19 years old?
Oh, man, I'm like, everything is so fun, and I'm like 19, like everything's great. And I don't know, I feel like it's just a really nice time. Like I said before, when I first came on tour, an older player played with me, and I had like a ton of fun. So playing with her is similar, like just a good time. We're having fun, we're enjoying ourselves. It's much better than practicing when we have singles, like when we're still in singles. So I'm like, this is a really good time.
Doubles is so fun.
Yeah.
And
sure.
So you told me your goal was to get to top 100 in doubles. Live rankings, you're at 105, Sloane.
Yes!
So are we adjusting the goals now?
Oh my God! Okay, well, at the beginning of the week, Juju and Des were like, 100 is not a real goal. Like, they're like, you're totally going to get to 100. And I was like, that seems kind of hard. But now that I'm 105, I mean...
You gotta pick up the goals.
I gotta pick up the goals. But that's so exciting.
Right?
Like, seriously, my career high was when I was like 18 and I was like 95. I think it was like 94 or something. So I was like, that's something to go for. Obviously, when you play a lot of doubles or more doubles, I feel like you play better in your singles, your serves better, your turns better. So that was a goal of mine for this year, to just play more doubles, be on the court more, just enjoy myself, have fun, whatever that is. And I was like, I'm going to have a goal of 100 because I think I can do that. But not 105. I don't know. You guys might see me near like 50 or 20.
I mean, listen, the race to the WTA finals.
Oh, what are we in the race?
Y'all are getting there.
We're getting there.
You're 15 right now. So 13, I'm being told.
Oh,
moving up by the second.
What? Are we going to Saudi Arabia?
Right? What's the next tournament y'all are playing together?
Madrid. We're gonna try Madrid.
We're gonna try Madrid, yeah.
Madrid, yeah, for a wild card, and then we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh,
Yeah.
French Open.
French Open.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna try and play everything.
Yeah.
Now, is Ashlyn doing Duolingo now too? Or what's?
I don't recruit everyone. I'm gonna do 2 full years of Duolingo, and then I'm gonna stop. So then I'm just gonna be like, it was fun.
Okay. You've won now the singles and doubles trophy here, Sloane.
That's exciting.
Danielle Collins is going for that out there
Let's
today.
get it.
You've been an analyst with us here at Tennis Channel before. Let's get a prediction. Collins, Kazakina, what do you think?
I love both of them. They're both great, right? I feel like Danielle is playing really well. She has that confidence. I think when you have that confidence, it's like, you're like 5% better. Your shots are 5% better. Like, you have that little bit of an edge, and I think she has that right now. Obviously, she's just like smoking players, which she smoked me, so it is what it is. But I think when you're playing people who have that confidence and feel good, she obviously feels good playing here. Like you said, she won the doubles title here. She's played a ton of matches here over her career. Daria's also played really well here. She's won here. So I think it'll be a good match. I do think if I have to say who's going to win, I will say Danielle is going to win. Daria, don't watch this. But just because she has that factor, if she's played a lot of matches, I think she's won like 15 matches in a row or something like that. 12 matches in a row. So that's, and on the women's side, that's pretty good. When you have that confidence, you have just a little bit more than everybody else. So I think she's like rolling on that high now, and I'm happy for her to keep going. Obviously, I love when people are winning, and obviously to win Miami, to win here, probably 2 of her favorite tournaments on the tour, is incredibly special, especially in her last year. And then I'm just going to try to convince her not to retire, because you kind of got to ride the wave, right? So I'm like, you have like another year of like playing where you're going to make a lot of money. Like, don't give it up so soon. I don't know. I'm going to have that talk with her.
Okay. Sloane Stephens has not missed a beat, by the way, as a TC Live analyst. Ashlyn, your prediction?
Ooh, I think Danielle as well. Just like what Sloane said, she's playing such amazing tennis, and watching her, she just looks so confident out there. Like, everything she does is just, like she said, 5% better. But Dasha did beat me, so.
We lost to both of them. So.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a great match, and I'm excited to watch.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, ladies, on this title. Beautiful trophies that you get to take home with you. First clay court title, or first doubles title.
First doubles title.
First doubles titles in general.
Yes.
Up to 105 in the live. 13 in the race, this team.
We're
Maybe
on the
heading
way
to Saudi Arabia. Sloane Stephens, Ashlyn Krueger getting it done on this championship Sunday.